I do kind of wish that he had a name, though, because he's just listed as Reach Merchant. Is that him? And is that his horse? See, it's much better without having the strings just dragging around. Oh, that's a dragon. I don't think... Oh, God. All right. Well...
Look who's brave.
I don't think. Well, I don't remember if dungeons or dragons are supposed to be around here. And the reason I say that is, no, for a lot of custom world spaces, if you don't configure the dragons properly, they just fly through the environment. They fly through the world space. Although it's also said that there are a lot of dragons that hid out, or there were dragons that hid out in High Rock after the Dragon War. Okay, see, I think they are supposed to be here. I think they are supposed to have dragons here, because the guard did have a specific line about fighting dragons.
Kiss my blade.
Hit me, and I'll throw you on your ass.
I just killed a dragon. Some thanks would suffice. Screw you too, guard. This is why no one likes you. Meanwhile, the merchant just sat here,
Make yourself busy.
watching the entire time. I'm plenty busy. I'd like to see you kill a legendary dragon all by your lonesome.
But when you're having the courage to take up the sword, what else can you do except take up the rake?
Now, I've managed to get the guards to see reason, and he's willing to reunite you with your goods.
You really did? Put your neck on the line for me, twice. The only thing I can offer is a bunch of rusty coins. I feel like I owe you something more.
You could tell me where I can get more work?
Bit cheeky, ain't it? Reward your work with even more work. Well, if you're keen. Got the Imperials right behind you.
Oh.
Right where that grey tower sits between the rivers. Always have errands on hand.
Well, I'm not on the Imperial's good side. Anything else? Ooh, could you bring this note to Morosa at the Divide? I don't know if I could actually delegate that to him. I'd rather bring it myself, though. I'm not on the Imperial's good side. This save that I downloaded, Stormcloaks.
Give us a moment. Let me rummage through these pockets. Aha! Bit soiled, but still legible. The lord of this town is looking for bounty hunters, it seems. Not the safest line of work, mind you.
I want to deliver the note myself. Read the note. Bounty proposition. What is the M? What is this? Oh, wait, what? When did I get this? When did I pick that up? Oh, I wasn't supposed to open that. That's the... Oh, no. I wasn't supposed to open that. That's gonna be the note for Morosa. I might be in trouble now. Welp. I didn't read it. I just opened it and then realized what was going on. Because it was M for Morosa and J for Jackos. Whoops. For any man or mare throughout the realm, a bounty is on offer at the behest of Lord Mortafane. Take up your arms to serve the local lord, and your reward will be more than generous. Find the lord within his manor to take up the contract. Hurry, before the chance for riches escapes you. Well, let's see how much trouble I get in for opening that up. Oh, they're just gonna cut off your hand. You know, normal punishment. I like the new loading screens. That's a nice touch. It gives me a Fable vibe. I don't know about you. It reminds me of the loading screens I would see in like Fable 1, 2, and 3. And here I am still waiting for information on Fable 4 or whatever the hell it is going to be called.
Let's go settle at the inn for a bit. My legs are begging for a rest.
Listen, we're going to turn this in first. Hey, Morosa, I was on my way to deliver this letter and I dropped it, and the craziest thing happened. The seal broke and it opened up. Jackos told me of their condition. It seems like the rumors were true.
He can very well bring our town down with his if he doesn't come to his senses. I'll have to make word with Evermore's council to see what can be done. Your deeds are appreciated, Make yourself feel welcome atop our bridge. The head of the Imperial Embassy, Drugo, needs someone as disciplined as you. Make sure to pay them a visit. Seems they're going to make a push against the Orcimer who raised their outpost. Your help could make the difference.
I'll head straight to them.
Good to see some enthusiasm. The Reach certainly needs more like you.
I mean, who's to say that they're going to know who I am? That they're going to know that I am someone who fought for the Stormcloaks. Now, we already have 4 different quests, 5 if you count the miscellaneous quest. Let's talk with Drugo at the Imperial Embassy, and then I'm sure we'll make our way back to Arnima, where we have 3 different quests currently, or at least 2 different quests currently. Let me see where I have to go. Okay, Drugo is right near Arnima anyway. So we'll kind of get everything done around the same time then. I really do like the loading screens because they add this different feel to the mod. It makes the mod stand out a little bit more from vanilla just because of the fact that it has an entirely different design. I kind of like that thematic approach almost. It makes me wonder if we would see other major mods maybe do something like that in the future. Yeah, so first stop, Imperial Fort, then we can always head back to Arnima. We have a bounty, we have the miscellaneous quest. We'll get everything done. And there's the dragon that I killed. There's the dragon that went down.
Never fancied field work myself. Too dull. But when you're having the courage to take up the sword, what else can you do except take up the rake?
One thing that I saw in the comments was people said that the mod feels a little slow at times because it does have a lot of dialogue. I often find that it's hard to find a good balance, or at least I feel like it's hard to find a good balance because there's so many mods that have very little dialogue. Maybe there's not that much lore or characterization. And then on the flip side, you have mods like this, like interesting NPCs, like Death Consumes All, where you might be sitting for 5-10 minutes just listening to one line of conversation. I guess, personally, I'm fine with listening to 5-10 minutes of one person talking to me. I'm okay with that. But I recognize that it might not be ideal for something like this, where it's like, oh, an entire episode is maybe 30-40 minutes, so 10 minutes of dialogue is just 10 minutes stuck in one place. It's a good chunk of just one part of one episode. I think anything longer than 10 minutes for one line of dialogue or one line of conversation is a little bit much. But I also get that.
You must understand that
who's
this
talking?
cost
Who's talking?
The operation you've scrolled will set you back on your
Oh, he's
debt
upstairs.
with the kingdom.
And you must understand, Naraman, that this is our last opportunity to justify our presence here. Without this, any suspicions among the Bretons of our ineptitude will only deepen.
I advise great caution with the occupants of Deep Crag, Drugo. They could hold invaluable information. All you need to do is stay your hounds.
Keen to see them survive. Why is that, Naraman?
We shouldn't debase ourselves by imitating the barbarous Britons here.
Ooh,
They've already bled the Orcs dry. Why should we add to the slaughter?
barbarous, you
The
say?
plans have been inked. We are not dealing with civilians here. Any rights the Empire would bestow are now forfeit. There will be no further delays.
Very well, Drugo, very well. All the blood that spills will be on you.
What I was going to say before I decided to listen to them was, I get that 10 minutes of conversation in a mod is very different. It's a big contrast from Skyrim, like vanilla Skyrim, where every conversation is maybe 2 minutes max. How important is the reach to the Empire?
Important enough for us to have been entrenched in this swamp for centuries. And I have a feeling that value will be immeasurable in the immediate future.
Why is that? Sorry, coughed a little bit. Why is that?
You've heard about the Great War. Unless you've recently awakened from beneath a rock, then I'll assume you have. Now, most of our trade to High Rock was conducted by sea. with us skirting the shores of Tamriel all the way up to this province. You may be thinking, why the long voyage when a trip through the Reach would have taken a fraction of the time? Well, that's how dangerous the Reach was, and is, for trade.
More danger to be found among the Reachmen than the Thalmor Navy, I assume.
Not to mention the crags and valleys that make up this dizzying maze. A nightmare for any unguarded or inattentive convoy.
You don't sound very thrilled to be here.
Keen observation. I wonder what gave it away.
The sarcasm,
Just
mostly.
because we're not ecstatic in our stay doesn't mean we'll forego our duties here. So fret not.
Is the Empire looking for an extra blade?
The Empire doesn't employ the services of simple murderers and thugs. But if you're looking to serve Tamriel, then yeah, we could use you. As you may or may not be aware, there's a significant Orc population to the west of our hold. It's not just a neutral party either. Scouts have reported that they've burnt down a small outpost and built around it rapidly. We fear that their expansion may reach Arnima and further.
We got people to deal with them?
Our auxiliaries and a few of the town guard may be sufficient to clear the outpost. We just have to pray they don't send more through the ravine. Go meet with the officer station just at the ridge, overlooking the lake. If you're still breathing, find your way back to this outpost, and I'll have a most generous reward waiting on the table.
10 gold.
I hope you're one that honors the contract, which is a rare breed around here.
I do.
I'm sure. Now, don't keep my men waiting. May you have good fortune in the battle to come.
I do remember this from the original mod. I remember having to go and fight the Orcs in the original mod. Oh, I can get quests from you as well, from a Thalmor? Do you have any tasks I can undertake?
Eager to work on behalf of the Thalmor.
Not really,
Then
but...
yes, little subject. There are tasks.
Alright, I already don't like you. Such as?
The Reachmen seem to be foregoing their loyalty to the Old Mary, shielding fugitives that have escaped justice.
I already don't want to help him.
One such fugitive is of high value. A blade, hidden for decades, yet now revealed. We had scouts follow his trail to a decrepit ruin west. We need you to find this fugitive and bring us his head. No negotiations are to take place. When you find him, kill him. A palatable task, no?
Now, the real question here is, can I wind up freeing the blade, or is it going to be a quest where I get there and I just kill him and there's no other choice? I'm going to say yes, and we're going to see.
You're wise not to shirk this most righteous duty. And before it slips my mind, there is an Imperial named Vaser, festering within Evermore. He has also contracted many to find this fugitive, and I fear that he attempts to warn the Blade of my intent. So you must go with speed, else the man we seek will flee yet again.
Yeah, I'm hoping that I can help them out. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Because you never really know. It really could go either way. Okay, so the vantage point is right on the other side of Arnima. So we'll just cross through town, we'll get to the vantage point, we'll join the Empire in stopping these Orcs before they can settle new Orsinium. Because at this point,
Gotta hand it to the men who built these
how
forts.
many different
Really
Orsiniums
stood the
have
test
there
of time.
been? All have been
Especially
razed,
since they
all
looked
have been
like they were
burnt,
made with
all have been
sheep
pillaged.
shields.
Who's running across the bridge? Whoever that is, he's in a real hurry. Oh, wait. Okay, I thought I saw the guards going after him. I thought he was getting murdered. No, he's fine. He's okay. Well, this is the vantage point.
So, you made it here then. Very well. We'll soon be cutting a path through these barbarians and taking back that post. Get ready.
You know, I could slip in unseen and rescue any captives before the assault.
You do look more suited for ancillary support. All right, why not? No good wasting your skills in the coming frenzy. If there are hostages being held, they'll most likely have them in plain sight, near the front of the outpost. Orcs aren't keen on keeping their enemies alive, however. Mercy isn't in their lexicon.
And if I fail?
If you lack confidence in the task, then we can abandon the idea. We're set to march on that camp regardless. so you have to be swift. Time isn't on our side. Any delays will only strengthen the enemy.
Anything else I need?
Fortunately, I'm a pedant, and have come more than equipped. I hope you're familiar with flares. No time to explain their use in this moment.
Flares?
So, to be brief, aim it towards the sky, at an angle that we're sure to see. And let me be clear, this should only be used as a last resort. Everyone will see its glare, bringing both us and the orcs crashing onto your location.
There's almost something robotic about his delivery. I don't know if it's just me. Now, one thing I do remember from the mod from years and years ago is the twins, Sek and Mech. I remember
So
them.
you made it here then.
Oh, hey, no. I'm going.
We'll soon be cutting a path through these.
I want to free the captives. It's okay. Just give me a second to do it. Rescue the captives within the sacked outpost. Let's
taking back that post.
give it a try. I don't know how well it's going to go. I don't know how easy it's going to be, but I want to give it a shot if possible. On that note, you wait here. You're not stealthy.
Got something on your mind? Try and come back in one piece.
You're very, very unstealthy, so you just hold up
Alright
for a
then.
second. Well, I managed to sneak into the fortress. It's a matter of now can I actually get all the way to the prisoners, because that spot right there is just where I need to bring them. I don't know how I'm able to stand in this water. I would just be, not drowning, but my face would just be right in the water. I guess I shouldn't question it too much. Is this like a shortcut all the way through? No, it's not. That's just a wall. I don't know how I'm going to get to the prisoners. Well, if they die, I apologize. The guard dog sees me. That might be a problem. I also don't have any potions of healing or potions of invisibility at all. So I'm just kind of screwed. No, you don't see me. You don't detect me at all. Better. Really? They detected me because I used the invisibility potion. Do you not see the irony in that? Do you not realize the fucking irony there? I had a feeling. Yep, I had a feeling. The second they saw me, they just said, we're gonna kill all the captives. Let me see where they were. Let me just get an idea of where they were gonna be.
Hanging from a pike.
Oh well.
Stay down.
We
Weak.
might just have to lead the assault. We might just be better off leading the assault.
I'll break every bone in your body.
Even if I can get to the prisoners, getting them out of here undetected, I feel like would be even harder.
Weak.
Weak. You can't even save your captives. Well, alright. We're just gonna load back the save. We're just gonna join in on the regular attack. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get them out of here. I don't see it happening. I've come to aid in the assault.
So you made it here then. Very well. We'll soon be cutting a path through these barbarians and taking back that post. Get ready.
Oh, I'm ready. Lead the way.
Keep moving and stay focused.
Also, this way I get to see the twins in action. What will we be facing?
From the scouts' assessments, orc capabilities range from small artillery, arrows and such, to the main bulk of their arsenal, which are the blunt weapons stolen from the sacked depot within Deep Crag.
Anything special we should worry about?
Reports have
Be wise to
spoken
find
of
some
them
shelter.
fostering
You wanna
great
be outside when
hounds,
it's
so
pissing
avoid
down.
these beasts if you want to keep your limbs from rotting. Their incisors are known to be coated in the foulest fluids. Apart from that, standard affair. We'll break through their ranks in closed formation, shields raised. The knights will deal with the larger orcs as we strike at the archers.
Alright. Well, lead the way. Unless... No? Lead the way. Is he not gonna lead the way? Okay, there we go. I got worried, I got nervous. I was like, are we gonna attack? Are we going for it? He just needed a second. He had to compose himself. He had to get himself ready. It's fair. I understand
Keep
it.
close. A scattered formation is easily penetrable. These barbarians are vicious, but simple. Use your wits to your advantage.
Bold of you to assume that I have any wits to use to my advantage. I use brute strength, so I'm on even footing with the orcs, frankly.
Enemies in sight.
They're skeevers! Oh no, the orcs have sent skeevers to attack us. How can we ever survive? Not sure why I resorted to an orc voice there, but don't worry about it.
Keep close. A scattered formation is easily penetrable.
What's that stench? Best be on your guard.
Ooh, the
I hear
lake
it
stone.
too.
Ancient beacons that have withstood the relentless march of time, still brimming with magic from the days of the Dureni, who created these unyielding structures. By tapping into those with potent souls and unleashing their current through the humid air, they will find themselves in a new location. Not everyone is so fond of this mode of travel, as rumors of grotesque accidents and deaths are all too common with these ominous stones, with the cause ranging from spiteful gods to lingering Dureni omens. No. Maybe later, but we're in the middle of a siege, we're in the middle of a
Spring
battle.
for me.
I don't have time to go teleporting around just yet.
What's that?
Oh, here they come.
I hear it too.
I just gotta keep the twins alive, which I'm pretty sure they can't die right now anyway. I think they are essential, but if there's one goal I have for the mod, spend as much time with the twins as possible. They are my friends. They are the best.
Start running, little Brendan.
Straight for the throat.
It'd be wise to find some shelter. I want to be outside. Yeah, I hear it too.
Now, if only we had gotten here to save the refugees, save the prisoners, but no. We did not get here in time. Oh man, there's a lot of them. Oh, there are many, many, many of them.
Weak.
I realized I just missed those. I just whiffed on those shots.
Straight for the throat.
Your summer will wipe out your weak.
I'll hang you from your entrails.
Gouge your eyes. Weak. Stay down.
Messed with the wrong ritual.
Oh, here he is. Here's the firstborn.
Orsinium, son.
Ooh, I like your armor, sir.
Pathetic.
Oh, what was that? Oh, I'm still alive. Okay. I assumed that was just an insta-kill. I assumed he murdered me there. But now I'm just keeping an eye on my health, because I'm worried that he's gonna knock my health down to 0. Because how am I supposed to know what my health is at when I'm down? Alright, everyone, gang up on him. Everyone go in for the kill. Holy shit, that's a lot of health. That's a lot of health. I'm gonna leave you guys to deal with him for a second while I take out his support. They're just tanky. This guy's wearing light armor. Why are you so strong, sir?
Time to strike.
Neutralize the firstborn, eliminate the war
Bathe
chief.
in your blood.
Also, don't mind me, I'm just gonna steal your potions. You're not gonna need them. You don't need them where you're going. Now, I'm not entirely sure where any of my friends are, because I kind of just ran ahead of them. But, you know what, we're gonna deal with the war chief on our own. Oh, why is your friend naked? What were you two doing in here?
Stay down.
What were you two doing while we were leading the assault?
Even if I die, take my place.
Okay, yeah, I'm glad that my friends caught up, though.
Orcs will
Ooh, search the sack tower for any
These are
further
special.
threats. I don't know, like a naked man?
Type of orc. I've seen it firsthand, the away rest.
Oh,
So many pikes.
Oh.
So many corpses.
hello? Man, you look really upset. Are you alright?
Finally, someone came. Please, get me down from here already.
Hold on, I'll get you down from there.
Oh, thank you. Ah! My wrists.
Well, we saved
Get me
Denise,
out
but
of
where's
here.
the nephew?
Away from this place.
Okay, yeah, you'll be fine. Don't worry. Ulkrin, I need you to move, though. Man, imagine if you didn't just take the 2 seconds to come into the tower to free her, and she just hears people fighting outside. She's like, can someone please let me out of here? Can someone please free me? We're like, alright, back to town. Drinks are on me.
Things they did. I can feel it writhing inside me. The orcs placed one of their evils inside me. Get it out, please.
Are you guys worried about this?
I can't raise a damn orc spawn.
Oh.
No. I'd rather die than be placed with that burden.
That's what she means by placed it in her. I was thinking more Briarheart.
And strike me down, please. I can't live like this. I can't.
We'll stay here and take care of her. Make sure she doesn't do anything irrational. Head back to Drugo to complete your contract.
Do you want to
Gods, I feel sick.
keep her away from the ledge?
Leave me.
They did give the warning early on that it is a darker mod. They did give the warning earlier that this is a darker mod, that there are mentions of some darker tones. A lot of the things that exist in the Elder Scrolls universe as it is, it's just something that isn't necessarily discussed as much or as openly. Usually they just cover a lot of those topics, more sensitive topics, more subtly, I guess you could say. But when you look at the lore, when you look at some of the stuff in lore in canon, the Elder Scrolls can be really, really dark and can be really, really messed up. I'd honestly be curious to see what a darker Elder Scrolls game could look like if Bethesda was to ever go that route again. But I don't think we've really gotten anything super dark since, or anything super in-your-face dark since some stuff with Morrowind. The orcs have been forced back for now.
My soldiers tell me of your skill in battle, and I've reported that you did what you were sent for. Thus, you'll be rewarded generously.
I do my best.
Also, have a look at this. Seems Mortafane is in need of a mercenary. Apparently those witchmen up in the valley ran with something very dear to him. Seeing that you've excelled in helping our forces with that assault, I'm sure you'll be more than enough for whatever he has in store.
800 gold. Ooh, Ebony Legion. How is your relation with this Mortafane? What is he like?
If you're keen on following through on that bounty, then your first course of action is to keep your voice low and have your intentions clear. Mortafane has a tendency to conjure agendas and plots where there aren't any, and strangers like yourself make the perfect suspect.
I'll try not to appear suspicious then.
He can be cooperative if you're candid, as we've attempted to be in the past, mostly to our detriment. He leaves us alone largely, as we provide ancillary support for trade and arms, and we leave him alone to engage in his twisted method of politics.
I got news for you, that's just politics. I may just pass on this bounty then.
You've enough resolve to face Mortafane if you had enough to engage those rampaging orcs. Don't let my horror stories scare you from any potential fortunes.
Why are the orcs here anyway?
Isn't that the question we're all looking to answer? You'd think the Empire's multi-century stay here would have stifled racial tensions somewhat. But they just keep the old feuds going, with no signs of relief. These particular orcs who sacked our outpost, however, well, that's an even more startling development that has no rational impetus, at least to our knowledge.
What are they currently doing?
They've dug themselves deep in the middle of the kingdom, surely knowing that we'll use any and all means to tear them out. It's not a question of if we're going to take back what's ours, it's when. There must be some deeper scheming at play here. Maybe they intend to distract us from something that spells even greater bloodshed. Or am I imparting too much reason onto an ultimately fickle race whose sole priority it is to conquer?
Could it be revenge for Racinium?
Could be. Yet they've had ample opportunity to act on that vengeful streak, seeing as it's been nigh 200 years since its raising. Though, since the Great War, we know that the crimes of our forebears will find us suffer the same indictments. Seems we're all locked into the past, and the future is forever beholden to history. Stagnation predicates itself on the adoration of yesteryear.
Trying your poetry? Trying your hand at poetry, rather?
I'm not just a sheath. In times of relative peace, I try to work on my humanity. Makes it all the easier to conduct diplomacy in this land.
Alright. I would ask about Deep Crag, but we might just be here for another 10 minutes if we talk to him about that, so maybe another time. I'm sure we'll have to come back to him later anyway. But, as it is, we have 2 different quests for Mortafane. Oh, maybe it's the same quest! Oh, it's probably the same quest. Because you have the option to skip this quest for the Empire. We had 2 different people who tried to get us to do the quest for the Empire, both the traitor and, I forget her name already, but the lady from the Divide. Me, bad with names? Never. That's crazy talk. Me, bad at remembering character names? Never happened before. I guess it could be worse. I could just sit around calling her Frumpy Lady all the time, but I don't want to insult her that much and that often.